Hi, Mr. Kailash.
Hello.
Tell us about yourself and the company.
My name is Kailash Maisekar,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the managing director for Idox India.
Okay.
Idox Group is a British, software company.
Mm-hmm.
We are a London Stock Exchange listed company having operations in many countries such as US, Canada,
Mm-hmm.
Europe, UK, and we have a large presence in India.
Great,
Uh,
great.
we are mostly into e-governance products,
Okay,
and most of our products are sold in the US, UK, Europe, and Canada market. And in
great,
India, we have our largest development team.
great. What were your challenges in the accounting and the finance uh, department?
So, being a captive organization,
Mm-hmm.
of a larger multinational company, one of the challenges that was to manage our day-to-day accounting
Mm-hmm.
operations. That was very important because we didn't have a team here of
Mm-hmm.
our own. So
Mm-hmm.
that was one challenge. The second was managing all the taxes, filing of the taxes, paying the taxes, and all of those, those items. And the third was keeping all our compliances, up to date.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Those were the three major challenges, and since we didn't have a larger team,
Mm-hmm.
obviously we had to make a choice of outsourcing it and getting all of that work done, with some trusted partner.
Okay, great. How is Finsmart able to meet that?
So, like I said, one I mean, they've kind of addressed, almost all the challenges that we have
Mm-hmm.
or had, but also they are adding more value to what they are doing right now. For example, they took complete control of our accounting, book closures on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, annual basis. They took care of all the taxes, computation of the taxes, filing of the taxes
Good,
on the
good.
right time.
Uh-huh.
I don't think in the last 2 years we have ever paid any fines
Oh,
because of the delays of the taxes, which is what we need, right?
yeah, yeah.
As a service provider,
Mm-hmm.
which is what we expect. And thirdly, they're always available. The team is great.
Mm-hmm.
The team that works with us, very responsive. They respond to our queries really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
They work with us and they support us whenever we need with any of the the problems or issues that either the company is facing or the employees are facing.
Great, great. I think you already said some of the key points which is helping you and supported by FinSmart. But if you have to look back a couple of years now, and if you have to say two or three things which makes them really stand out or differentiate them, what would you say those two or three things would be?
I think the number one would be the team.
Okay.
Without the people,
Mm-hmm.
this relationship could have never gone
Mm-hmm.
beyond where probably it could have started.
Uh-huh.
So it's the team. That's they have a great team who work with us,
Mm-hmm.
right? Number two is their expertise and knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the finance, accounting, taxation area,
Mm-hmm.
which really helps us
Mm-hmm.
keeping up to date. And third is their experience working with other customers, which they share with us, saying, "Hey, this is what we are seeing in the industry, and probably this is what you should be doing." So that guidance and support, learning from their experience from other customers, is what helps us tremendously.
Great, great to know that. I think that's a good part about them that they share the knowledge that they acquire. One area where you feel that they should further improve upon.
I think so far the relationship has been more transactional in nature,
Mm-hmm.
but I think this is where we need to mature our relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
From Finsmart as well as Idox India, is we need to get into more of a consultative
Mm-hmm.
mode
Mm-hmm.
where they take proactive steps
Mm-hmm.
and suggest us and take a more consultative approach on how we should do certain things
Uh-huh.
and identify some gaps that we are following in our finance. And for example, one of the biggest things that we have as a listed company is having the financial controls in place.
Yeah.
So we would want Finsmart to really look at what kind of financial controls do we have,
Mm-hmm.
where are the gaps they are finding, and help us put those process and policies in place,
Mm-hmm.
or even suggest us to
Mm-hmm.
put those on process and policies in place.
Mm-hmm.
So can we fill those gaps? So I
Definitely,
think
definitely.
they need to be a little bit more proactive and take a consultative approach,
Mm-hmm.
um, from what we are currently as a transactional approach.
Yeah, I think fantastic. I think that's a very good point to make. Definitely some areas that they can further and take this relationship forward.